As we move closer to the solar eclipse, we're gifted with the Pisces moon's energy for a couple of days here, allowing us to relax, go within, dream, ponder where in your life you desire new beginnings, successes, prosperity, abundance. It's a time to allow healing in, grow in our spirituality, connect with our creative expression. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, own this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your daily focus for April the 5th, 2024. So, we'll start with the numerology. We have the energy of the 5. The 5 is all about creating laughter, joy, giggles. It's about allowing our creativity to flow. 5 can be a very busy time, so don't be surprised when a lot of things start happening in your life and there's a lot of fires to put out. There's a lot to do. There's a lot adding to your to-do list, okay? And be cautious of that. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 3 plus a 5 plus an 8. That gives us a 16 energy, and the 16 energy is about awakenings. The 16 energy is breaking through that glass ceiling, crushing those limitations, those blocks, the things that hold us back. Maybe looking fear or anxiety in the eye, understanding it for what it truly is. 1 plus 6 is a 7. It's standing in our truth, absolutely, under a 7 energy. We want to create beauty. We want to create harmony in our environments and in our relationships. So we'll dive into the astrology now. The sun is in Aries. The moon moves into Pisces around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, when the moon's in Pisces, expect to feel deeply intuitive, sensitive, compassionate. Pisces is a water sign, and with it brings an energy of imagination, spirituality, compassion. You might find yourself a little bit more attuned to the subtle energies and emotions of others during this time. And you could also feel the strong desire for some solitude in your life, introspection, or maybe allowing your creative expression to flow. Now we have the sun in Aries, so there's this contrasting energy at play. Aries is the fire sign known for assertiveness, independence, action-oriented approaches. So while Pisces encourages us to have that introspection, that sensitivity, Aries pushes us for this assertive action and forward momentum. And the combination can create quite a dynamic tension between the desire for relaxation, meditation, spirituality, and the need to take bold, decisive action. Now, it's essential to honor your intuition and emotional needs, okay? While being mindful of your practicalities in life, there are things that we do need to do, even under a Pisces moon. So allow yourself some time for reflection, meditation, creative pursuits. Embrace activities that nourish your soul. Go out and spend some time in nature. Listen to some music, okay? Or maybe just sit in silence or a meditation, okay? Engage in acts of compassion, kindness, first and foremost to yourself, and of course to others. But at the same time, we also need to recognize the importance of taking action when necessary. So while the moon it invites in this introspection, the sun in Aries encourages us to be proactive and be assertive in pursuing our goals. So we need to blend this energy, okay? Find a balance between the inner reflection and the outward action. So trust your intuition to guide you in making decisions and taking the right steps forward today. So let's turn to the cards. But it is a beautiful time to think about your tomorrow, of what you want the new beginnings to look like. There is so much happening in that sky. There will not be another energy like this in forever and a day. Seriously, it's just that intense. If you see a chart, I mean, just pull up a chart, and all the planets are like right here, pointing north. And we'll be able to see all those planets. Well, all the planets that are visible to the eye. So, Saturn to the Sun to Saturn. So, all those planets up close together to a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse that marks new beginnings in our lives, absolutely. And it is with us for the next 6 months. It will be with us until mid September, until we hit the next eclipse season. And over the next several weeks, this energy does not lessen in the intensity. Okay, underlying energy. 5 of Cups. Usually if we decide to just lay back and let our minds wander, it'll take us to the worst experience that we ever had in our life. The most embarrassing or the most shameful or the most defeatist kind of thoughts will come into our head. Now we have to remember that they are our thoughts and we have control over our thoughts. And this is a time when we want to look away from maybe what didn't work in our life, those cups that have turned over, that have spilled. Now maybe the path is done. We can expand no more. There's no more kind of expansion or diversity that we can do on that path. That's why the cup is tipped over. Or perhaps it didn't work out the way we had planned it in our minds. Something went awry. That could be. But for whatever reason, we seem to gravitate towards what we didn't do right, what we didn't say, what we didn't act on, or maybe where we acted or said something and we shouldn't have at the time. We need to take that cloak off because that cloak is just a false blanket of security. If we just stay here, nothing bad will happen. But we won't expand, we'll stagnate. We have to throw off that cloak. We have to feel the sun on the warmth on our face. We have to feel the light coming in. We have to raise our vibration. We have to think of the new possibilities that can be in our life. And for that, we have 2 cups standing upright. And if we just take off that cloak and spin around a little bit, start dancing like that 5 energy wants us to do, we will see them. We will see the new paths forward. We will see where we can grow, what we can step into, what we can manifest. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Wow, is this ever a card that is showing up in just about everybody's? I'm not done. I've just begun, actually, the weekly readings for the eclipse week, and this card has shown up time and time again already. So it is a frequent flyer to come. It's showing up here to tell us this is the energy that we are walking into. This is one of, I really get this as we are demanding excellence on our path forward. We are demanding excellence from ourselves. We are willing to give it all we have. We are willing to step forward and take hold of the challenge in front of us. That we are going to go forward into creating abundance, creating prosperity, creating happiness, love, joy in our lives. So we see who we are at the present moment and how we can improve on who we are. How we can be a better version of ourselves. Or maybe it's a better output of our talents, our abilities. We're honing a skill, perhaps, to bring in that prosperity, that abundance, that happiness, that joy. We have the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is about looking at our relationships and understanding which relationships support us, makes us stronger. They have our backs. They love us unconditionally. They take a bullet for us, They dodge in front of us to save our lives. And then there's others who only are around when they need something. We have to understand, in this relationship that I'm looking at, do I need to step up or do they need to step up? Is the relationship, does it have a flow? Does it have, yeah, a flow? Is it a win-win situation? Do we support each other? Do we love each other? Do we have compassion for each other? Do we strive to make each other's lives better in some small way? Two cups and two pentacles. It's all about growing the abundance and feeling our path with love. Here we have the Three of Cups. This is about celebration, getting together with others. This is another frequent flyer that's been coming out quite often, and we are in a magical time. So I'm not surprised when this card comes out at all. This talks about good news coming in, news worth celebrating, but we should be celebrating even the smallest moments of our life. Celebrating each other, celebrating the now, the here and now, celebrating time together. So go out and have some fun, create some laughter, some giggles. I mean, there is the 5 energy for us. Let's get an oracle card here. And we have Bountiful Harvest, the 28. And we are in the tail end of full moon energy, so we would have some harvests happening here. If not, we're going to prepare for the harvests to come. The 28 energy is a 10 energy, which brings in luck. It talks about new seasons coming into our life, a change of seasons. It usually comes with some kind of test to challenge us to see our greatness within ourselves. You have access to the infinite source of love and resources provided by Mother Earth and the universe. There are no demands, requirements, or conditions that affect your ability to access this supply. This is a wonderful reminder that the absolute truth pertaining to the abundance that is available to you. Grant your abundance the opportunity to flow in your life. It will reshape your perspective. It will strengthen and nourish you. This phase holds a plentiful of affluence and fertility. You are lucky and blessed. So there's that luck that I was talking about. But this is really talking about, this is a wonderful reminder of the absolute truth pertaining to the abundance that is available to you. Okay, and the more that you believe that right now, the more you buy into it and start mapping out your plans, your future plans, the more thrilled you're going to be with the outcomes right now. I got goosebumps just saying that. Okay, we'll get an animal card. And who do we have today with us? We have the polar bear, the 5 energy, unity. I kid you not. Check that out. Embrace this time for deep spiritual growth when we are in a Pisces moon. So this is a time for great spiritual growth. Absolutely. Spend time with others who are also on the sacred path. Compare traditional methods with new ideas. So when the old meets the new, okay, and we get those innovative ideas and we start throwing them into the mix, it's limitless what you can create in your life right now, what you can step into. And the polar bear is here to guide us along the way. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.